I asked you to give me 2 reasons why I should vote for APC, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the forthcoming election.
ADC. I'm no more a member.
Say, do you know that Peter was governor for 8 years and he never gave me a single contract?
You are telling someone that you are not doing well. You are telling that person you are not doing well, and you are still going to that person. Oh, is that unreasonable?
Okay.
The vehicle is not available by the judgment. We didn't live until there was a judgment setting a booby trap for everybody within the ADC.
His own blood brother. And he came with contract papers several times. Say, young man, go and do your business. Have you been a contractor? Nobody from his village, none of his relations, and nobody from his town.
Particularly calling on former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to jump ship and come to the NDC.
Hello guys, welcome back to Chaka Film. A lot has happened between these few days. A lot of political calculation, permutations, and strategies reorganization. Today I was coming to continue with the video of the fallout of from the movement of Peter Obi and Kwankwaso and other heavyweight politicians from ADC to NDC. But unfortunately, I cannot stop myself, or I could not stop myself from showing you guys this video before we continue with the fallout. What this video is all about is that it's of a man who was interviewed in this ACAF TV. He was asked basically, and the man is APC and Tinubu supporter. He was asked, can you please give me 2 reasons why I should vote for Tinubu? And his reply is what caught my attention, and I said to myself, I can't watch this alone. I want my people to also watch it. And that is the reason I'm showing you guys this video. But we still have a lot to continue with the fallout. Before we play that video, before we start with the first video, if you are new to my channel, please guys, hit that subscribe button. Biko. Hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified, and also will also encourage us to do more better. Thank you very much. So let's start with this video.
I asked you to give me 2 reasons why I should vote for APC, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the forthcoming election.
Tinubu is a politician. How many states are we having in this country, Nigeria?
After the 6.
How many states are PDP states? Now.
Sir, I just asked you to give. Wait, sir, I asked you to give me 2 reasons why I should vote.
I've come to that point. How many states now are PDP states?
I don't know.
Maybe probably 2 or 3.
Okay.
That is a signal.
You are still not answering my question, sir.
That one is a signal. If someone, or if a party is taking about 34 out of 36, what does that mean?
That still does not answer my question, sir.
It's answering your question. You are telling someone that you are not doing well. You are telling that person you are not doing well, and you are still going to that person. Oh, is that unreasonable?
Okay,
that is to tell you that either directly or indirectly, that Tinubu is doing well. If all of you are now going to his camp, that is to tell you he's doing well.
All right, sir. To end this interview, sir, you've spoken so well, sir, and I want you to give me 2 reasons. Just help me to highlight this. 1, 2 reasons why I should vote APC President Tinubu in the forthcoming election. And if you're able, if I'm convinced, okay, I and thousands of other youths will vote. Yeah.
Reason number 1, I've just stated reason number 1, that everybody is going to him. If everybody is not going to him, that is signaling the fact that he is good. That's reason number 1. That's my reason number 1. Everybody is defecting to APC.
That's not rational enough, sir.
It might not be rational to you, but to me it's rational. That's why I gave you that instance of 36 marks obtainable, and somebody is going 34. That person has passed. Are you following? That's my reason number 1. Now, my reason number 2 is this. Now, if in economy there's something they call availability of close substitutes. If this thing is working for this, if I could not get this thing must be a substitute to this thing. Now, those people in the other party, those people fight for the post of presidency in the other parties. Atiku ni o, Obi ni o, Which one is better than Tinubu? Atiku has been there for a period of 8 years with Obasanjo. What did he do? That's point number one. Point number two, Obi has not been tested. The little time Obi has been tested as a governor of, was it Anambra then?
Anambra.
Yes. Go and check his record there. Did he perform excellently well?
Is that your reason number two, sir?
So it's number two. So no substitute. If there has been another person that has been tested, and that person has been up and doing, and that person has performed excellently, and that person is standing elsewhere, people might leave Tinubu and go to that person. But no person among all of them, amongst all of them, no person.
But I know most of you, after watching that video, I know your body doesn't boil. Your blood is running higher. But please, you are not alone on it. I myself was like, not everybody is supposed to get a voter's card to vote in Nigeria. But he's entitled to his opinion, and he has his right to vote for whoever he wants. So nobody should take that away from him. Now, he talked about two things why they should vote for Tinubu. The first one is that because many state governors and senators and every other political position have come to APC, because of that, we're supposed to vote for Tinubu. Because APC is now 33 governors, that is the reason we should vote for Tinubu. And the second aspect is that because Tinubu has been tested, Atiku has been tested during Obasanjo time. He was the vice president. What did Obasanjo did? You can't compare it with what Tinubu is doing now. And also that Peter Obi has not been tested yet. Because of that, even when he was tested during as a state governor, you can't compare him with Tinubu. You know why this reason are so funny is that you can't compare Obasanjo tenure with Tinubu tenure. It is day and night. You have to be sick to compare Obasanjo tenure against Tinubu tenure because they are not the same. A lot of infrastructure Obasanjo brought to Nigeria. What has Tinubu brought to Nigeria? Calamity. And the second aspect is that Peter Obi does not have the experience to lead Nigeria. Oh, I pity some people for this country. No, I don't want to be the one to answer that experience part because if I explain that, I don't know how my body they do me. So I want us to listen to Peter Side, who is the founder of Stanbic IBTC Bank PLC, and also the Anna Business Jet Limited. These are founder. Person get bank. Now I want us to listen to. Not be some common person. So you guys should listen to Peter Side, and then you know what Peter Obi has. So let's listen to him.
People say he has no federal experience. I disagree slightly. I served on the economic management team of Goodluck Jonathan with Peter Obi for 4 years. There were only 2 governors on the economic management team. There was CBN governor, there was finance minister, there were other people, ministers. Only 2 governors. Goodluck Jonathan chose them on merit. From the north, he chose Admiral Nyako. And from the south, he chose Peter Obi. So for all of those 4 years, Peter Obi was part of the economic management team. All the arguments on fuel subsidy, all the arguments on power sector reform, he was present. It was like a period of tutelage. And I tell you one thing, if he was always on the wrong side of every economic argument, I would never vote for him. Because I think we're tired of people being put in a high office who don't fully understand what this economy is about. So it has to do with the fact that I believe there's a new arrangement that he represents. It brings hope. And I think one of the things that people want to buy into is hope. I personally also want to buy into hope.
if you listen to Peter said carefully, he's telling us that during Jonathan's time, only 2 external bodies or 2 governors were included on the economic plan of Nigeria. And even they talk about the fuel subsidy that the Tinubu at that time fought against, which Tinubu removed without no plan. Removing subsidy was not a bad at the end, but Tinubu fought against it during Jonathan's time. But he removed it without laying any foundation, without having any plan before removing it. You see, Peter Obi was generally for fuel subsidy removal, but it has plan. It has to have a foundation laid down before you carry out these activities. And they fought against it. Tinubu and the cronies, and even that is the reason today you have the Redeemed Church of God mission. You have many pastors who were leading on the street saying that Jonathan must not remove fuel subsidy. But today, everybody is quiet. It is not the best decision, as I just said. Now, as they have failed in that aspect, I want us to also listen to this interview of Dairo, where he talked about how ADC failed in this, in generally, how ADC, which was supposed to be the one that will bring a good coalition of opposition together, how they failed because of just one man. So I want us to listen to Dairo.
Can we fault Obi and Kwankwaso for leaving the ADC? No, we cannot. Because the ADC, as I've always insisted, was a contraption that was going to fail in multiple ways, almost like the PDP. Number one, this issue of ideology. As we speak till today, the ADC has not been able to communicate to Nigerians what it actually represents, what it wants to do differently from Tinubu. It has not been able to communicate it till today. What we see is personalities positioning for the presidential ticket of the party and taking over structures at the state level to enhance that or that aspiration. And I insist, we're a 27-year-old democracy. This will not work today. Secondly, the ADC has refused to play according to the rules of Nigeria's rotational principle at the presidential level. With an Atiku insisting and sitting down there and insisting on running, that has put that party in jeopardy once again, like it did the PDP in 2023. So what the fact that before the PDP is going to be for the ADC is that one they can take it to the bank. The greatest mistake ADC will do if they survive all their court cases to feed another now, going to the next election. That will be the end of opposition in Nigeria. And welcome to one party state. And I think we have to blame for that.
What Dahiru said here is the plain fact. I think the worst, this thing has been on top, as people have been talking it ever since, that ADC should zone their presidential candidate to the south. And even Peter Obi himself came out that I will do 4 years just for the equity sake, so that 4 years for the south, then another 8 years for the north. But the greed of one man, as it is being alleged now, destroy opposition just the way they destroy PDP. Now, it is not even over yet. The media are still flirting with the idea that Peter Obi left ADC because he could not contend, he's not ready to fight for the presidential primary of ADC. That Peter Obi is, I don't know. I don't want us to talk about this because Buba Galadima answered this interview very well. So I want us to listen to Buba Galadima. he did justice to that.
All those that will be trapped in it. And
So-
I even want
Mr. Galadima, if I may
that
comment.
any wise politician,
Yes. My apologies, sir. If you can
any
answer.
wise politician.
Just a moment, sir. Because of time, I want to ask as many questions as possible. So it calls to question the ability of the politicians themselves to be able to have foresight to see where the coast is clear or where the coast. At what point did you discover there were cracks? Because this is what you're saying on TV and what has been written out. But some people are saying, for instance, for Peter Obi, for instance, especially the APC, are saying he shies away from contest. That happened in PDP, for instance, in the People's Democratic Party. When he realized he couldn't get the ticket, he went to the Labour Party, and it was easy for him. And then when there were issues in the Labour Party, now he went to the ADC. Now seeing the handwriting on the wall, perhaps now saying that, oh, maybe this contest may not favor me, whether it's consensus or primary, he has now left. And then your principal has now been put in the same boat. Is this about litigation or inability to be able to foster some level of political maneuvering to get the ticket of the party?
Is it about ticket? The vehicle is not available by the judgment. We didn't live until there was a judgment setting a booby trap for everybody within the ADC. And this is why we are using this opportunity to call on the remnants of our comrades still in the ADC to come to NDC, where we will have a level playing ground. We are all joiners within a day, and where primaries would be held. And I'm particularly calling on former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to jump ship and come to the NDC such that there would be a level playing ground for everybody, because all of us are now joining at about the same time, such that there will be a free, fair, and transparent and level playing ground for contest to get the ticket of the NDC. And whosoever refuses to do that means he's the enemy of Nigeria by refusing, by scattering the unity of the opposition.
Even to the extent that Galadima is now calling on Atiku and all the remnants left in ADC to come to NDC, because ADC has a lot of court cases that it is a boo-boo trap. If you contest, you already lost before. Even if you win, you're lost. And I don't understand why the media is still flirting that because Peter Obi is afraid to contest, is jumping from one political party to another, that it is already getting tired. And that is the reason I want us to listen to Fayose, because as the Fayose get bad man, and I want us to listen to him because he did justice to that. Thank you. Let's watch it.
Some mumus are saying Peter Obi is moving from one party to another. I want to remind them that this current president, President APC, moved from SDP to AD, from AD to ACN, from ACN to APC. The same current president, President Tinubu, moved from SDP to AD, AD to ACN, ACN to APC. If Peter Obi decide to move to NAFDAC or move to last man, we will follow him because we believe in him. If APC are sure of themselves, why are they putting fingers in all the parties? Shebi, they don't have 32, 34 governors. Why are they still putting fingers in all the parties? So, mind your business. If we like, we can move to NNN. If we like, we can move to last man. That's our own.
Because even Tinubu, as you can see from here, has jumped from one political party to another. ADC, AC, AD, ND to before APC. That is equivalent of 4 political parties. Why are you criticizing Peter Obi? for the same thing you did. And that is the reason you guys should just ignore them. Let us say Peter Obi, if Peter Obi jumped to 10 political parties today, that is not their problem because they have done it. They've jumped from the same political party to another and they have been doing it. And Peter Obi did not start it, and Peter Obi will not end it. And that is the reason. That's the reason they were trying to fast track this electoral act to make sure that they lock Peter Obi in a dead party. That before Peter Obi open his eyes, he cannot do anything anymore, and APC will they don't even need to campaign. They'll just do their election and win. Finish. Finito. And that is how, when you listen to that what Fayose said, that is the reason I like what it says here. Now, we've talked about the consistency of Peter Obi, and I want us to also listen to Dr. Shuku, who also talk about another aspect of Peter Obi, the integrity aspect of him, that people are not, I think many of us are not talking much about it. I think because of this ADC, now that Peter Obi have settled in NDC, we will have this time to now start echoing the integrity of Peter Obi. So for us to start it gently, to start this story of Peter Obi integrity and his, I would like to say, I can't say it's so, it's a scent, but you can see that he has built that integrity for himself, that whenever he says something, people believe it. And that is the reason he has these organic followers. He don't need to pay for anybody, and he doesn't pay for anybody. I want us to listen to this integrity so that we can start pushing it and let people know what this man is. So let's listen to Dr. Shuku.
Everything I'll tell you that is shocking, I am in contact with with the siblings of Peter Obi, and one day I called the brother. I say, "What are we going to do so that this thing work?" You know what he told me? Peter is on his own, but we are forgiving him. Listen to what I'm trying to say. We are forgiving him. We will do whatever we can. Let us. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Do you know that Peter was governor for 8 years and he never gave me a single contract? His own blood brother. And he came with contract papers several times. Say, young man, go and do your business. Have you been a contractor? Nobody from his village, none of his relations, and nobody from his town." These are subtle things, personal interactions that made me say, no, this man is peculiar. And then when I hear him speak, I know he has integrity. I have a flair for integrity. And the reason is because even right from school, I had formed a body which we call Daniel Generation. And that is a body that seeks to build leaders with integrity, impeccable character of integrity, to create leaders for the nation and for God. Let me put it that way. Number two thing I want to say.
If you ask now, no politician in Nigeria, Akpabio, Tinubu, Wike, almost all politicians, heavyweight politicians, even not even heavyweight politicians, they put their family in all positions. Once they get to the power, the mediocrity will enter how they appoint people into their cabinet, how they dish out contracts to people who are not even well enough to even perform, to even handle such a project. You can hear from Dr. Shuku that even Peter Obi brother, the verse for Peter Obi, say Peter Obi not give him a contract. He say he has to merit it before he can give him any contract. So how you see Tinubu is some of the head of the members of all these contractors that construct our road. His wife will be board of members. His grandchildren will be board of members. His great-great-grandchildren will be board of members. All of them position their children to take over from them. And if you see Peter Obi, he's doing it alone. He don't even see his children doing politics. They are just doing, he's doing his thing alone. during his time as the governor of Abia State, you just see his children rubbing their nose on what is going on, just like the way Sheyi Tinubu is doing now. Sheyi Tinubu is even have more power than the vice president of Nigeria. That is to know the man who work with merit, not with na my brother be this, na my mama be this. Hey, I pity Nigeria. If you now lose this man, it will never be well for Nigeria again. We lost the opportunity, because this is the only opportunity. This kind of man comes in a while. You only see this kind of people once in a while. It doesn't. Sometimes it takes a generation, decades, before you see somebody like Peter Obi. And I hope that the new generation that is coming, they should learn from him. And I also advise Peter Obi to kind of have a leadership foundation where it train people of integrity, so that these people can then take over from him. And I hope we succeed in this forthcoming general election. And that is where I will leave you guys today, because I said, let me just do this for now, because there was no time anymore. But before we go, please, guys, and I will be waiting for you guys' comment section. I know you guys never failed on that. And if you are new to my channel, please, Biko, please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell icon, so that whenever I drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you very much, guys. See you. Bye.